Oh.
It's fine. Still have to do the thing.
I'm ready, I think. Yo.
Good. Hey everyone, for those watching, my name's Matt Ike, brought to you by Vice and Munchies. And what we're doing today is, we've all been locked down, sheltered in place, doing our quarantine, doing our best to stay safe. A lot of us have aspirations of jet setting on vacations, have canceled vacations, etc. So what we want to do is bring a taste of global cuisine, some of McDonald's favorite menu items from Europe and Japan. So two menu items we'll be making today, crafting alongside my good friend Brian Fisher of Entente Restaurant. He is a three-time Michelin star award winner. He's going to make two different McDonald's burgers. The first one is the Royale with cheese out of technically Paris, but all over Europe. And the second one will be the full moon viewing burger out of Japan. So a lot of cool stuff, a lot of different ways, and definitely something different. But again, all these are menu items of McDonald's. So without further ado, I'll introduce my chef. He'll cook for you guys and give you the ingredients alongside. Hopefully you guys at home are cooking and can enjoy this yourselves. Thank you.
Yeah, hopefully I got everything too.
Yeah, hopefully too.
Okay, what's up? Question. Am I just assuming that they're looking at the sheet and we're going to go all do this together?
Yeah, just talk.
Okay, so we're making burgers, which is pretty straightforward. So we're going to start with the Royale with cheese, and basically what we're making is sauce grabiche. So we're going to do that first. So if you have your ingredient list and your recipe handy, we'll start there. So we provided recipes with both tablespoons and weight on a scale. I'm going to do the scale because it's a lot easier. And I've already got all my stuff kind of ready to go, but you want to start by chopping up all of your onion, cornichon, the capers, and then your tarragon and parsley. Now I'm going to start by weighing out the mayonnaise, which was I think 8 tablespoons or 110 grams. And then the knife work doesn't have to be perfect. You just want to kind of run your knife through it. Don't cut yourself. Tuck your fingers back. This guy's got a interesting. Okay. Next, the white onion was also 2 tablespoons, I believe. Some people are asking questions while we're doing this. Is that a thing?
Yeah, there's questions that come along. We'll definitely tag you.
Oh, cool. Well, I have a question for you. Can you hear me okay over there? Good? Awesome. Great. So this is a little more than 2 tablespoons, but that's okay. Also, I kind of built these recipes to kind of what I like and kind of follow tradition a little bit, but feel free to leave out some things or add a little bit more or a little bit less, however you're feeling. No right or wrong really, how much you want. If you don't like something, leave it out. All right, next we have the whole grain mustard. So grabiche, pretty classic French sauce used for a lot of shit. Sorry. Traditionally, Good on roasted meat. Fried foods kind of doesn't hurt to put it on anything that you're just like snacking on. It's great for dipping French fries, things like that. Potato chips. It's got that fat, acid, salt. So
What goes in there?
that's what we're making now. So it's the pickles, mayonnaise, a little mustard, the fresh herbs that we've already weighed out. So we're just going to throw it in. And then we got juice from half a lemon. I'm going to catch the seeds here. And then it was half a teaspoon of salt, I believe. Follow your recipes, though. All right, so you got in here, you have your mayonnaise, mustard, onion, pickle, capers if you're using them, lemon juice, salt, oh, and fresh pepper if you like it. I forgot the pepper mill, so we're not going to have any today. And then that's it. Give it a good mix. And then you want to keep this cold. In the meantime, I'm going to crank this guy up to medium-high heat. Incorporate it really well. And then the next step for that is to take your hard-boiled egg, which you have the method for. Let me just take a second and clean all of this up. So I cooked these eggs for 12 minutes. So pretty well cooked. It depends. Like there's a note that says it'll depend on your eggs, the cooktop that you're using, how much water you use. So if you're not too confident in making hard-boiled eggs, just drop an extra one or two. That way you can just pull out at the 12-minute mark, test it, and as soon as you hit that, drop it into a bath of ice water to stop the cooking. And then once it's iced down for about 15, 20 minutes, just kind of give it a rotating like tap, and then just gently peel it. It should come right off. If it's undercooked, it won't come off so easily. I'm going to turn this down a touch. And then, yeah, that's it. I'm going to give it a quick rinse here in the sink. Get off any little loose pieces of the shell. How's it going over there? Good. Speak up. All right, speak up. All right, so I'm just going to cut this in half, and you can see it. I don't know if you can see it. All right, well, since we're doing this at home, traditionally you would separate the yolk and the white and then finally chop it. But since we're doing it at home, you can easily just chop that up. And as coarse or as fine as you would like it, I'm going to go pretty fine with it. And then also, if you don't like hard-boiled eggs, you don't have to put it in there. It will mean that your sauce will be a little looser than the one that we were making today, but it's not the end of the world. And that's it. So taste it from this point on, adjust it to where you like it, add a little more salt, a little more lemon juice, and then hold it in the fridge until we're done, which that's good for that. And then next is, I think we'll toast the bun first. So I'm going to take a little bit of salted butter and just rub a little bit on both sides. I don't know. It's a loose interpretation, you know. And I like to kind of keep moving it around so it doesn't burn. You don't have any hot spots. While that's going, we're going to take our, so for the Royale with cheese, I'm going to do 2 patties. So you just want to, I've got them portioned out to 2-ounce balls. And then you want to kind of roll them between your palms, get them nice and firm. And then we're going to smash them into patties that are slightly larger than your bun because it's going to shrink up a touch. want to kind of get it nice and even. You could do this in your pan like a smash burger if you have enough room. This pan's a little on the smaller side, so I'm going to go ahead and do it here. All right, bun toasted. I'm going to give it a quick wipe. And while it's reheating, I'm going to add a little bit of oil, and then we're pretty much ready to go. Cheers. Since we are at home, we can have a drink. It's okay. All right, once the oil starts to shimmer, slightly smoke, it's ready to go. In the meantime, I have some good old American cheese for this. Wait, yes. One slice of cheese per patty, or not if you're not into cheese. I think American cheese is probably the only one you should use because we're talking McDonald's here, but hey. So I've got some iceberg lettuce that I've already kind of shredded up. So, and then we'll take some of this tomato here. One slice will do. They're not quite in season, but these are the nicest ones that I could find. All right. And I've got an onion sliced here already, so running out of space. Okay. Are we still doing okay? Guys, I don't know what's going on. I can't see myself, so I'm freaking out. Okay. Burger. Drop it away from you so you don't splash and burn the shit out of yourself. Sorry, cursing. Press it down, then add a little salt to both. At this point, you're just looking for the crispy brown edges around the outside. I don't know if you can see that from there, but slide it over. Hi. Waving to the neighbors, for those of you who can't see the crazy people behind me. No, she's saying open. No, not safe. All right, so in the meantime, we're going to start building this guy up. The bottom of our bun, let's see, scooch here. I'm going to take a little bit of the grabiche that we made earlier, a little on the bottom, then a little on the top. Oh, ready to flip here. Since these are so small, they're going to cook fairly quickly and burn you a little bit. At that point, go ahead and throw the cheese on. Let it melt. A little onion, or no, sorry, a little lettuce on the bottom. Can you see this over there? Am I doing it? All right. Made a little bit of a mess here. I hope you can't see that. If I had a cover, I would throw it on now, because I am making quite the mess, but I'll cover it with this. Just gonna kind of steam that cheese really quick. And then the tomato, actually we'll put the meat on first. All right, that's that. So these, like I said before, they go pretty quick. And then I mean, it smells like a McDonald's burger, I guess. Tomato, a couple pieces of onion, and then your bun. And then that's a wrap on the first one. And you guys want to eat this one? Yeah. Hell yeah. All right. It will be a little messy, so, but you know, I think a burger should be pretty messy. Well, actually, any sandwich should be pretty messy. We give it a little press. All right. All right. Let me grab nothing. Haha. Well, I don't have any plates, but yeah, that works great. So yeah, I don't know if you can see that burger. It's gonna fall apart. So if you plan on cutting them in half, maybe put a toothpick in it here. This guy. Yeah.
Go ahead, take a bite.
I just ate, but you go for it. I'm nervous. What can I say? I can't eat when I'm nervous. So
Doing good though.
that's the hardest part of that one is just making the grabiche. So making it beforehand is pretty smart move because it'll hold in the fridge for a week. So you're not going to be struggling to do everything at once. Knock that out early. All right. So for the next burger, we're going to just wipe out this pan. Do it again. Okay. Okay. So for the full moon burger, we're going to do equal parts of two of my favorite ingredients. Japanese tonkatsu sauce, Bulldog brand. It's basically Japanese barbecue sauce. Goes well on many, many, many things. So I'm doing half a cup each. Sorry, half a cup each of the tonkatsu and half a cup of the Kewpie mayo. So in Japanese, like for this burger in particular, they call it Aurora sauce. Traditionally, it's just mayonnaise and ketchup, but there's a lot more flavor and depth to this Bulldog sauce. It's got Worcestershire, tons of vegetables and fruits. And then to that, we're just going to add half a teaspoon of salt. And then the juice of half of a lemon. And that's it. Very, very simple. And you can make as much or as little of this as you want. You can put it on pretty much anything. Oop, move the spoon again. So yeah, mix that up and then hold it in the cooler. While you're doing the burger cooking for the second round, and we'll start at the same place as the last one. We're going to toast the bread. Nice. A little butter. Butter. And then next we'll cook the bacon, which will be something I could have done earlier, but I kind of forgot. So we're all going to do it together. Not a big deal. Shouldn't take very long.
Just a trick or two about cooking bacon.
Well, it depends. I think a lot of people like it super crispy. I don't. I think it should be a little fatty, a little chewy. But, it's all personal preference. All of this. There's no, like I said, no right, no wrong. And move this guy around so it doesn't burn. But let's see. That's ready. There's not much to talk about. Sorry. I feel like I'm not doing you justice. All right. So next, wipe out the pan and add the bacon. Super thick cut, like butcher cut from like the butcher counter at Whole Foods. You're gonna do one slice per burger. And we're gonna let that go. And then we'll take a second and talk about the egg. So to recreate the like the egg that you would normally get in the egg McMuffin, what you can do is take a coffee cup like this, rub it with a little bit of softened butter on the sides and the bottom. We're gonna crack the egg straight into it. Gonna take a fork or a spoon and pop the yolk. Add a little pinch of salt. And you're gonna throw this in the microwave for 30 to 40 seconds. And then it's going to come out like this guy. Perfectly cooked, not overcooked, and round. You're going to kind of dictate the cooking time based on how big your coffee cup is. If it's super wide, go a little bit less. All right. Next, the burger patties, 4 ounces. Kind of want to just shape it into a patty a little bit larger than your bun, again, because it will shrink a touch. My hands are clean, I promise. I think that's the signal to have another sip. And we're going to start cooking this burger in here with the bacon. I'm going to add a little touch of salt to the bottom side. Add it. And then a touch more on the top. All right. And that's it. Are there any questions? No?
Better look at the sauce.
Well, that's okay.
Better look at the sauce.
Better look.
Bulldog on the video.
Oh, the actual bulldog?
Maybe look at the smoke.
Yeah. So, all purpose. I don't know if you can see this. Yeah, good. All purpose Japanese barbecue sauce. Traditionally used for like katsu sandwiches, which I'm a big fan of. And again, just equal parts mayonnaise, a little lemon juice, a pinch of salt, and pepper, and that's everything.
That will last about a week or so.
Yeah, any prepped items like that will last for 7 days in the cooler as long as it's stored properly. Keep flipping your bacon so it doesn't get burnt, which we're pretty close to being done there. I also like to kind of shift the burger around. Cast iron's really great, but it does have hot spots and it will burn in places, so just kind of keep your protein moving around so it doesn't burn. I'm gonna keep cleaning this up because I made a huge fucking mess. Sorry. All right. I'm gonna pull this bacon and drain it off on a paper towel. We might set off the fire alarm. I don't know. We'll see how good our ventilation is in here. All right, let's give this burger a flip. It's about a minute and a half per side. You can see. I'm gonna move this over. Charred, can you see it? Sorry.
Oh, yeah.
Charred. And then we're gonna do the same thing as last time. We're gonna throw our thick slice of cheddar cheese right on top and just let it go. And then we're gonna start building the burger. This one's pretty simple. There's not a lot of condiments to it. It's just the sauce, the burger, cheese, eggs, and bacon. You could easily switch this out with egg, or yeah, what do you call those? Muffins? English muffins. Wow. English muffin to make it a breakfast sandwich, which is basically just a McDonald's. Uh, I guess it is a McMuffin, right? Bacon, egg, and cheese McMuffin. All right, so a little bit of the sauce on both sides. Sheesh. Oh boy. Um, I lost my lid, so I can't really cover it. Dang. Well, it's fine. I'm just gonna turn the heat off and cover up all this grease that I made everywhere. Okay, so we're gonna take our bacon and cut it in 2 pieces. So two little half slices for our sandwich. All right. So I don't burn the place down, I'm gonna go ahead and pull this off. cheddar is melted. And we'll take our perfectly round little egg, little guy, our crispy bacon, and then our bun. And that's the full moon Japanese full moon viewing burger that you can find in several parts of Japan. So I'm going to cut this one for you guys. We have a plate this time, so that's pretty tight. It's again, it's going to be messy, but it should be a little. And burger's probably a little undercooked, but hey, didn't want to burn the place down. All right. I mean, it's not that bad. But if you get a shot of the egg, I'll move it over in a second. But the egg, that's 30 seconds in our microwave. It's a little stronger than a home microwave, but 40 seconds, perfectly cooked. A little salt on there, and that's that. Again, messy burger, but should be fairly messy. Good. Can you see that? I don't know. I'm just gonna stand here. You're coming over here to eat it?
We're gonna eat it. We're definitely eating this. The first one was amazing. This one is gonna taste much better just because it has bacon on it. But ultimately, just want to say thanks. You know, next time you guys are traveling, jet setting around the world, whether it's Japan, India, wherever, you can always find comfort food at home via McDonald's. Try something new, try something different, but always be yourself.
Yeah.
Signing off. Thanks for having us. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you. Oh,
Eat that.
well, good. You should eat it though. Wow. I didn't realize how awkward I was until that started.